Hey everybody, it's Ashleen. Okay, we're doing something different today. I figured I'm going to surprise you all and go live with my Tarotscopes, and I'm going to combine Saturday and Sunday into this one video. So, welcome to your weekend Tarotscope, and let's do this. Let's check out the cards. So, for this weekend, we have the 10 of Water, we have the 7 of Fire, and we have the World. Okay, so this is a really nice energy for the weekend. It looks like the overall goal is having balance in your emotional family life. So having a good weekend, just feeling togetherness, happiness, celebration. However, the reason why I'm saying this is the goal, because it feels like there may be a situation that comes up that will test you to see if you're going to stand strong and true to like keeping the balance, the happy balance. Okay, so let's dig in. 10 of Water. It says, contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. So this card is very much about just feeling really good in your family life with your close family members or the people who are close to you, and just really indulging in that feeling and having a really, really nice weekend. Like, that's the only way I can really describe the 10 of Water. It's just feeling really happy, really together, friendliness, just really balanced emotions. And I feel like this is the overall goal of the weekend. I feel like it can start out that way. However, I feel like something may come up that is going to test the situation, okay? So we have this 7 of Fire, which says, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. And so with this card, this is calling upon you to, yes, maybe something is going to happen where you feel like you need to defend yourself, but it's saying choose your battles wisely. Pay really attention to this, okay? So if the overall goal this weekend is to have like this emotional balance and this happiness and enjoying life and feeling good, then when the 7 of Fire comes in, if some kind of situation is triggered where you're feeling like on the defense, it's up to you to really use your training. Like, you've trained for this moment, okay? Like, all your personal development that you've been doing, or spiritual development, working on yourself, all that stuff, it's like paying off for this moment. Are you going to rise to it? Are you going to lash out in a way that maybe you previously would have? And I don't mean like it has to be like getting really angry and throwing stuff, but are you going to react to this in a more negative way? Or are you going to try to see it from the higher perspective of, this is a lesson? Am I capable of truly maintaining the balance here? Even though something happened, even though something may not be fair, there are always two ways of approaching, or two ways of reacting to something, right? And it's through your choice. So it's saying here, choose your battles wisely. Are you going to choose to get stuck into this and get on the defense? Or are you going to be like, you know what, that wasn't nice, and I'm going to lovingly express that maybe this upset me, but in a way where everyone can still understand each other and not get off from this energy of life feeling good, if that makes sense, okay? So it is saying stand your ground. It's not saying like just ignore what is going on, but what it's saying is do it in a way where you can be strong, hold your ground, but still like be loving and understanding, and it keeps the boat steady instead of rocking it. And as a result, you will accomplish the World, which says a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment. So this is all about achieving something. It's about having a breakthrough. It's about having that enlightenment moment. So I know for a lot of us, whenever something happens and someone says something that we don't like, it's very easy to fall into our primal sort of instincts of, oh, how dare they, and feel offended and start getting annoyed and all this negative self-talk. And what this is saying is, if you can like choose your battles wisely, if you can choose to like step back and reflect for a moment and see, you know, what is a way that I can best deal with this information I was given? Can I look and see, is there truth to it? Is there something they're pointing at? Maybe they didn't do it in such a nice way, but maybe there is something in myself that I need to look at and recheck too, but also express back to them that this didn't feel so nice. Maybe you could have said it to me in a different way, but whatever. Ultimately, the goal is to accomplish keeping the peace, keeping the emotional and contented and rewarding family life. So that is the goal. And by you being able to like see it from that higher perspective, being able to step back and pick and choose your battles wisely, you're going to accomplish a next level of enlightenment, if that makes sense. Like, this is a really big achievement. Once we realize that we can take the high road, that we can step back and see things from a higher perspective and not maybe get so offended, but look for the truth in it, and then learn how to eloquently and lovingly express how we felt about the situation. This is a whole new area of life for us whenever we start to realize that we don't always need to go into situations all guns blazing, okay? So this is saying that you truly can accomplish the world. It's saying, well done, like the universe and the angels and your guides are so happy for you to being able to have this breakthrough, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to bring so much more joy to your life. So let's look at your angel message for the weekend. We've got workshops and seminars. It says attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. What I think this is exactly what I said at the beginning. I feel like it's saying your training is paid off. So if you've been reading some kind of personal development about your spiritual journey or how to be like a better version of you, any of that kind of stuff, I'm feeling like this is saying that you are going to employ those tools this weekend, and as a result, you're really going to rock them. You're going to like pass with flying colors, and I truly feel what this card, that's what this card is about. It really is about simply using the knowledge that you've been gaining even through these videos to empower yourself, to not just listen anymore, but to utilize them and start practicing that, start putting that out into the world. And you got your affirmation of the weekend: I choose to learn through love. And that sums us up completely, okay? We want to stay in this loving state. We want to stay in this place of like peace and contentment and balance and everything feeling really good emotionally. And so that means leaning into love rather than leaning into like fear or the negativity of feeling a bruised ego or whatever that is. And that doesn't mean like your ego is you're taking things personally. Like, someone could say something that actually does hurt, if that makes sense. But the ego is like the here and now self rather than the higher perspective self. So it's saying lean into the higher perspective self. Whenever something happens this weekend, that is your moment to really step back. I mean, it does say stand your ground. It's not saying just let it slide over you, but it's challenging you to step back and see, how would I approach this from a place of love? And because this is a weekend reading, I was going to pull a final card. This is a different deck. I never use it. It's the Ascended Masters deck. And we got priorities. And I like this because this is saying, like, choose your priorities here. Look at this situation. It's the card's saying it's going to be an amazing weekend. It's going to really be a really happy and close gathering with your family and loved ones weekend, okay? So are you going to let like one little blip, like throw that all off because maybe someone said something that hurt your feelings a little bit? It's saying get your priorities in order here. Which would you prefer? Having that emotional contentedness, or just like letting things erupt because maybe something hurt your feelings a little bit? So it's saying priorities. Remember this. When something happens, pick and choose your battles. Priorities. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this weekend Tarotscope. It was a little bit longer than normal, but it was super fun to do it live, and thank you for joining. I can see Genevieve is here and Becca is here. Thank you for watching, and I will bring back your Tarotscopes on Monday. Bye.